Welcome everyone to Bullion Bulls, where we focus on rule-based gold trading and order flow. Today we're breaking down for you guys the New York session and identifying high probability trade setups based on our three-tier approach, which is first we go through the oscillator and look at where the oscillator stands for the day, and we see that we have oscillator pointing towards the bull side on 30-minute. On 15 we have bullishness. On 5 we are bullish as well, and on 1 we are bullish as well. Okay, so that's one. Next we want to first of all we want to mark out our previous day high and low. So we mark out our previous day high and low right here. Price is trading above as well. So we're looking for bullishness in the market. We're marking out our previous to our high and to our low, and that is as well bullish. Okay, so everything is pointing towards bullishness. We have a news at 8 a.m. So we're gonna wait for the news before we take any trade. So we're gonna wait. Volume is there's a lot of volume on E-mini NASDAQ. So we're gonna wait until the news comes out. We do have this range on the 2-hour, and then we have our support right here on the 30-minute, and then we have our resistance here on the 30-minute time frame. So yeah. So we're just looking at these two regions here. So this is the resistance, this is the support, that's the 30-minute support, 30-minute resistance, to our high, to our low. If we go now to 1 hour, we have a lot more to play with. If we look at here, we see, okay, so we have the support, we have the resistance, and then this is something I found recently. Like this might be useful for us. We'll see how this plays out, but it might help us avoid signals that are choppy based on our strategy. So we're gonna see how this performs, but yeah, like overall, if you look at it, the market has no clear direction, especially based on the bias. Like for now, I'm just gonna turn it off. When we do get a signal, I'm going to turn it on to see how the signal is. But yeah, like you guys can see here, the market is clearly ranging. There is no clear direction in the market as of right now. We quickly want to go and check out the news event that's coming out. So if you go here, you guys can see forexfactory.com. This is the website we use for news events, and this is a common website that everyone uses. So you guys need to make a note of it. Every time you start your trading day, you need to have an eye on the this website here. So we see that we have ISM manufacturing PMI at 8 a.m. So we're gonna have that, and then we also have news at 7 p.m. Where Trump speaks, President Trump speak at 7 p.m. Tonight. So this is all. So this would change based on where you're located. So like I am located in Mountain Standard Time, so this is all Mountain Standard Time. So if this is 8 a.m. Eastern, then it's It's 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, so it's 10 a.m. Eastern. So right now, we're just waiting, and we'll wait for the news to pass. Once the news passes, we will look into taking our trade setups. We also want to look into um, the news event potentially. So if we go back, so we're going to see here another thing right here. So we see we have news events here as well. So we see we see Trump. I'll express my disgust with NATO in his speech. Says he's absolutely considering withdrawing the U.S. from NATO. Far more intelligent than his predecessor, and has just asked the United States for ceasefire. Um, what are we saying here? There's nothing. Okay, so Iran's new regime president, much less radicalized. Okay, we're going to be out of Iran pretty quick. Won't give timeline. We have had full regime change in Iran. We have some more targets left. If we have to, well, we will come back to do spot hits. Iran will not have nuclear weapons, nor do they want one. Okay. Okay, so news is still coming out, and this is with actually. So we attacked oil tanker Aqua One in the Gulf. The tanker leased to Qatar Energy was hit in Qatari waters. Okay, so it seems like there is some still hits going on in the market, and we're still seeing some some uncertainty around these events. So we're gonna wait and see. So this morning we had a very nice trade on the buy side, um, but this is normally a time when we don't trade. So yeah. So right now we're looking to see if we can catch the upside. Market is going to respond to this news, especially the war is coming to an end, and we're trading above the previous day high. So we're trading above the previous day high. So I'm just going to quickly um, mark out. So I'm going to just quickly take this and write down here prior day low. It's going to be prior to our low. So what this does is it keeps you away from bad trades. And lately, market's not been that great to me. So I'm just gonna quickly write this down here. And we want to be ensuring, especially these days, there's been a lot of news driven, events, a lot of news driven price action, right? So we just got to make sure that we are being disciplined and we're taking everything into consideration. Remember, no strategy is going to give you 100% win rate. All you can do is you manage your risk, and that should help you survive for the long term. Yeah, so this is previous to our, it's previous day high, prior day high, and this is prior day low. Prior day low. Okay. So yeah. So let's see if we get something. Which is going to happen if, let's say, we have volume in the market, which we see here. Yeah, nothing is going to happen, guys, everything will change at 8 a.m. So we just got to wait. Yeah, so overall, we are looking bullish on the 15, on the 30, on the 15, on the 5, and on the 1. So we're bullish overall. So yeah, this is something, guys, you got to make sure you're keeping an eye on when you're trading these markets, that you need to have. So this is like our support and resistance. Let's say the market just wants to trade support and resistance, and there is no clear direction, then we would expect price to just range between these two levels. To stay away from the chop, we have the 2-hour high and the 2-hour low. So this keeps us away from the chop. And then we're trading above the previous day high, which means, potentially we can see that uptrend continuing. So we traded above the high in the New York session. Price broke the high, created a new high, created a new low. Let's see, guys, what happens. I'm just gonna wait. We're not in a rush to take any trades. I just wanted to see if it's working. It's working. Okay. So yeah, this is guys. This is in a nutshell. How you look at the markets. Next thing we're waiting for is we're waiting for a nice trend to establish, and then we want that to be supported with high volume. If there's high volume being supported, if the move is being supported with high volume, we would be looking to trade that direction. Remember, on this channel, we focus on volume a lot. So we're going to keep an eye on volume, where the volume is flowing in the market. Right now, pretty much everything is ranging, and it's mainly because of the news coming out. No action will be taken until this turns 2. Whenever this turns 2, we will assess the market conditions, we'll see where the price is, and that's when we will take action. We want to see all like this to be above 2. And then we'll have ideal market conditions to trade with. Yeah, like these days markets have been different because of news driven price action a lot of the times, but mainly it just respects technicals. Like if you mark out your levels, you'll see price literally respecting those levels. Let's see the 15. Okay, so we're seeing 15 is bouncing off the band. So this is like the 15-minute resistance, then this is our 15-minute support. Let's see, price is gonna test this resistance. Yeah, I tested it right here. Okay, so let's see 5 minutes. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's go check our option times quickly. Okay, so we're trading inside the range. Okay. Okay. Let's wait, guys. Let's wait. Yeah, like this being inside the band, in the middle of the band, means market is ranging and choppy. So potentially what might happen is like price touches here and then pushes back down. It's mainly it would mainly be because of the news event that's coming out. So we just gotta wait and wait for cleaner price action, and we will not rush the process. We'll wait for the trade setup to form. If there is a trade setup forming, we will take our trade, and if there's no trade setup, we will not take any trades. Let's see, guys. In the market, there have been there are deeper pullbacks. Like what I've noticed is like the pullbacks are deeper, even in a continuation move. So we got to adjust our stop losses appropriately. Yeah, the ATR is at 5, so volatility is fine on the market right now. Not a lot going on. Let's wait, and we don't have any breaking news as well. I'm just gonna quickly take this out and put it right in front of me because it is easier to see the news event. Let me see if I can find anything. It's okay. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so let's see. Anyone joining us? We marked out our previous to our high, previous to our low, 30-minute support, 30-minute resistance, previous day high, previous day, where's the this is previous day high, and then we have our previous day low somewhere right here. So yeah, everything's looking pretty good, guys. Let's see if we are able to, like we are bullish overall in the market right now. We want to see, price action like market structure respecting that and giving us an opportunity depending on our trade signal. Yeah, like right now what has happened is we have already gone above the previous day high. So unless we have volume supporting the move, we will look for continuation moves. Otherwise, we'll wait for our signals to form. Yeah, like right now, market is just waiting for the news to drop, and that's why you're seeing this choppy price action. Yeah, market is pretty much ranging everywhere. Not a lot going on in the market up to now. So yeah, just keeping an eye on overall volume helps as well. Like just this gives you a bird's eye view of like what's happening in the entire market. So right now we're just kind of keeping our eyes glued to the news event. Let's see if yeah, nothing is going on right now. Yeah, and anyone new to trading, right? These are some of the points you need to note down for yourself that you want to mark out. These levels. You want to mark out your. You want to be waiting for your news to drop, and normally you would be trading 15 to 20 minutes after the news, or if you have your setup forming, normally you would want to wait for 15 to 20 minutes after the news because it gives you enough time to see what the how the market reacts to the news. Yeah, you want to make trading rule based for yourself. You want to make it boring because if you're excited, like if there is that excitement when you trade, then you might be just looking for adrenaline rush, right? You want to make it boring up to a point where you just follow a process and a system or a set of rules, and those rules help you become profitable in the market. So yeah, we're waiting, guys. We're waiting. Yeah, we're waiting and waiting for our setup to form and for the news to drop. Okay, we see Dow is, selling right now. Let's quickly take a look at it. You see MNQ pushing down. Oil is even trying to dump. So let's see what gold does. Okay. So either we try to take 30-minute support or resistance based on if the market is ranging, or we try to go for break of the 2-hour high uh, based on our volume if it's supported with volume, or we wait for the continuation. So the continuation is only going to be possible if there is news, right? And as you guys watch this channel more and more, you will learn our style of trading. Our style of trading is mainly volume based, and our custom indicator that we're using here is the trend master indicator. It's non-lagging and it relies heavily on volume. So yeah, right now we're not taking any trades. Yeah, we're gonna wait, guys, for a cleaner price action. If you guys can see right now, the market is pretty choppy, and we're staying out of the market. Our levels are pretty much clearly drawn here. We have the 2-hour low, we have the 30-minute support, we have the 30-minute resistance, and then we have the 2-hour high. Right, we quickly want to go and check if it's updated. So we have the 30-minute support, 30-minute resistance. We have the 2-hour high, the 2-hour low, previous day high, and then we do have the previous day low as well. And then we're looking at the 1-minute time frame. Remember, even as a 1-minute time frame trader, you want to be making sure that you're aligning your overall analysis with the higher time frames. High time frame is pointing us towards the bullishness. Pretty much everything is pointing us towards being bullish. So we're going to wait for the market to, give us a reason otherwise. So yeah, like volume right now is pretty much in that range category. And as you guys can see, price is nicely trading inside the band. Neither it's going up, neither it's going down. So this tells us that price is ranging. Okay, price is starting to move. We're 7 minutes away from the news. There is no breaking news coming out. Buyers are stepping in here. But yeah, we'll not be entering anything until and unless we see one side domination. Yeah, it's better to just wait. Let's wait for the news, guys. I'll be back once the news drops. Yeah, guys, news is about to drop. Let's look at the current state of the market before the news. We see, okay, so we are bullish on 30, on 15 we are bullish, on 5 we are bullish, and on 1 we are bullish as well. So everything is pointing towards the bullishness. Uh, Next we want to see, okay, our 2-hour high. Two-hour candle ends in like 34 seconds. So this is going to be our new 2-hour candle. our candle is pretty much aligning with the 30-minute support and resistance. To our high, to our low, 30-minute support, 30-minute resistance, previous day high. Let's see. So let's see what the news was. Okay, the news is pending. Nothing is out yet. We'll go to 30-minute support and resistance. Yeah, 30-minute support to resistance is still solid, so it's pretty much the same, no change. If we have any breaking news, quickly check. No news yet. Okay, so we're pretty good right now. No change. Let's wait. Yeah, no trade right now. We're not taking any trades, guys, right now. Because remember, we are in this range. For sell to be valid, we want to see sellers dominating in the market. We want to see price breaking out of the 2-hour low and then price pushing down. Is it previous to our, this should be previous to our low. Previous, that's what this is previous to our low, yeah, to our high, to our low. So yeah, let's wait and watch. Yeah, not going on in the market right now. Not a lot going in the market. Not a lot of volume in the market. We don't see a lot of volume. It could be due to, Trump speaking tonight. If we're not seeing a lot of volume, we might see a lot of volume then after the event. So we're just gonna wait, guys. We're not in a rush. We're not gonna take any trades in a low volume environment. Just waiting. If the volume picks up and we have the breaks of the 2-hour high and the 30-minute support, 30-minute resistance, price starts breaking out, then we will, potentially look into taking any trade setups. Yes, mainly the market is just gonna potentially, it's bouncing off the support and it's gonna push towards the resistance. Remember, guys, we're just we're trading paper money here, so please don't follow any trades we take on this channel. Everything that you see on this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. So learn first a mechanical system or a strategy, and then later on test these things on a very, very small live account before you risk any real money behind it. Okay? Always, whenever you trade with the money you afford to lose, because Trading is extremely risky and it requires a lot of diligence, and you have to, manage your risk, and it actually takes time to build this trading habit. So we're seeing volume starting to pick up, but I'm still not happy with what we're seeing right now. So mainly right now, price is just bouncing between support and resistance. We want to see a break. We want to see volume. We want to see break with volume. Let's wait, guys. Not in a rush right now. Not in a rush. We are gonna wait and see if we can get a cleaner trade setup. Not in a rush right now. Yeah, and anyone who's not using, let's say, volume, they're going to be trapped right now in not being able to assess the market direction, because they might think the market is trying to trend, or whatever their bias is for the day, and in real terms, market is just trying to range between our support and resistance. So yeah, and remember, trend master indicator here is a non-lagging indicator. So it tells you volume in real time. And if you guys have, difficulty in, not being able to follow the complex order flow indicators that are out there, this indicator helps you to have a bird's eye view of, what the volume is doing in the market. So yeah, we're just waiting, guys. Not taking any trades right now. I'm just gonna wait and wait for cleaner setups to form, and then based on those, we will potentially be looking for trade opportunities. Yeah, overall everything is pointing towards buy side. Our oscillator is pointing towards buy side. The structure is still not pointing towards buy side. However, the volume is kind of dominated by the buyers right now. But we want to see something clean like this, where price starts trending above the band, and then you will get some signal which supports the price action. So let's see, volume is starting to pick up, guys. Yeah, we might see volume influx coming in maybe at 30-minute close. So we just gotta wait for now. Yeah, we don't really see any breaking news coming out. So uh, okay, so we're just still sitting on the sidelines. The market is pretty much ranging, guys, right now. No clear trend. Yeah, we're starting to see some volume started to come in. But right now, like the volume is pretty much, it's market is dead pretty much right now. Like there's not a lot going on. So let's wait. I think we'll have to wait for a 30-minute close right now. Yeah. My market might just range in this range. Volume is picking up, but we're not seeing any structure being established. Yeah, everywhere there's no volume. Like I don't really see volume getting dominated anywhere, so we just have to wait for now. Okay, we're seeing oil starting to drop. Yep. MNQ pushing up. Mm-hmm. And then we're seeing, we should see gold getting a lot of volume as well. But right now we don't see anything. MNQ is pushing, so and it's mainly because of the volume right here. Like we're able to notice this, but this is weak. So this can snap back at any time. So we want to be very, very careful. Whenever you see, you know, push, you want to see volume backing that push. So let's go and look at gold. Gold is pretty much ranging right now. There's no clear direction. I mean, Q has given us some direction, but we have to see the overall market conditions. Okay. We have the 5-minute, we have the 15, we have the 30. So 5 is bearish still, about to turn bullish, and 1 minute is bullish, right? So I want to see volume backing the move. So these are the kind of things we will look for in gold as well. Yeah, we're not taking any trade setups, no trade setups. Strictly, we'll be, you know, looking just on gold. But this is like one of our star setups that forms once everything is aligned. We don't really see price structure. The price structure is still developing. It's a very, very good, you know, confliction point here. So let's see if this continues and gives us a 1:2. So every trade that we take on this channel is a minimum 1:2. We used to take 1:1.5, but then we modified our strategy. We increased our RR to 2R. Yeah, so volume is like, there's no volume on gold right now. There's no volume on gold. Dow Jones is like, is also, it's selling. Nasdaq is buying. Oil is, you know, going into a sell mode right now. So we are just waiting. We're waiting for gold to do its thing. Maybe we might see, you know, a push once the 30-minute closes. We got to see how that happens. But yeah, we're not really, you know, in a rush to take any trades. We're going to wait for our A plus setup to form. We're going to wait for our conditions to form. And that's how we will go about taking our trade. Okay, gold is starting to get volume. Let's see if gold wants to push. Okay, we're seeing some structure developing here. Okay, let's wait. Yeah, just it's just is that you gotta wait for, you know, a clear direction to take place, and that's when you want to, you know, open any trades. For now, we're just gonna wait and wait for a volume to, you know, come in. This is way too low volume. Like, it's too low of a volume. Any setups that are forming here, we might want to go for, you know, smaller RR compared to our regular 1:2. We might go for a 1:1 or 1.1 to 1:1.5. But yeah, we want to see structure forming. We want to see volume picking up, which it is. Now we're starting to see volume starting to pick up, but we're still in this tight range. You want to break out of this range with volume, and then potentially see a nice setup forming as well. Okay, yeah. Not a lot going on in the market right now. Even though price is starting to push, but there's not a lot of firepower behind the move. Let's look at our auction and see how that is performing. Yeah, price is still kind of trading in this range. Just gonna turn that off. Let's see. But yeah, price might have an explosive move if it breaks out of this range and starts trending above the band, supported with volume. Yeah, guys, there was background noise. Okay, so we're seeing market to start pushing now. We want to see volume break on this resistance level. There is a lot of volume coming in the market. Let's see if we can see some continuation in the market. We are still at this, so we're testing the resistance level. So anyone who took the trade here at support can get out at this resistance level. Because price might just reverse from here. Okay, so we're seeing volume coming in. Price is trying to break the level with volume. Okay. Yep, volume is starting to come in. Let's see if we can break this level. People might just trying to short this level from this back to here. And these are sellers stepping in to short it back down. Market is still kind of in a ranging environment. So we're not taking any trades right now. Waiting for a volume to establish. Give us a clear one-sided move. Yeah, there's not a lot of volume right now. So we just gotta wait. That's the kind of move, a lot of sellers came in at this resistance level, trying to short it back down to the support. And that's exactly what you see here. Since there's not a lot of volume in the market, so the move was not supported, and that's why we, avoided the trade. And we have this range to trade today. Yeah, as of right now, what we're doing is we're trying to avoid uh, these range conditions because we have only tested our strategy within the expansion phase or the distribution phase. This ranging conditions have been identified recently, and we want to see these playing out more and more in real market conditions in live markets. And once we see this more and more, that's when we would potentially be looking to take these setups on live streams. If there's news in the market, okay, so that's why gold is trying to fall right now because Iran's foreign minister spokesperson Trump statement about Iran requesting a ceasefire are false and baseless. So that's why we're seeing this fall in gold. Market is kind of very, very uncertain right now whether there is a ceasefire or there is no ceasefire. And that's why we're seeing this push back down and supported with news. And that's why we don't really have clear price action right now. We had this trend line forming. We had this trend line. Price might try to respect the trend line. But like, let's see. Not gonna draw that. But yeah, overall volume is way too low right now. Like it doesn't make. We're gonna wait for 30-minute close now. Let's see 30-minute close. Okay. So our 30-minute support, our 30-minute resistance is gonna be new resistance right here. If this candle closes in red, potentially this becomes our new resistance. Let's see if this candle closes green or red. If it closes green, then we don't really have any new resistance. It's just the range. Let's wait. Yeah, the sudden fall was because of the news that came out. And it fell off as soon as it touched this resistance level. Yeah, we're starting to see volume, coming into the market. But mainly market is pretty indecisive right now. It's basically because of the uh, false news around ceasefire. Yeah, 30 seconds to 30-minute close. Are we closing green or red? We're closing green right now. So that means our resistance is intact here. Okay, it seems like candle is going to close in green. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're in this range right now. No change. And it could be because Trump is going to be speaking tonight at 7 p.m. what time is he speaking? Let me quickly check, guys. Trump addresses the nation at 7 p.m. Yeah. So he's going to address everyone like at 7 p.m. my time, Mountain Standard Time. And that could be the reason that we don't really see any movement. Let's wait for right now. Market is staying in a range right now. Market is staying in a range, and we don't really have any clear direction. We see MNQ starting to push. But the move is, yeah, the move is actually supported with volume now. We should see this pushing higher. Whereas gold is still ranging. There is no change in gold's volume. Yeah, what we want to see, we want to see something like this in gold. So volume starts backing the move. We have our signal. We have every oscillator pointing towards the buy side. And then you want to see that continuation in the move to the upside. Yeah, these boxes get drawn automatically, and it's based on a 1:2 RR. As soon as you reach 1:1, you can push your stop to break even and let the trade play out. Or you can just potentially close at 1:1 R if you are like trying to go for a lower risk reward ratio. Yeah, right now gold is pretty much staying in a tight range. There is no movement. Which tells me that we might be staying here for this session basically, because we don't really see any volume supporting the move. Yeah, not a lot happening right now. Yeah, market conditions are not ideal right now. Let's wait. Yeah, like the volume is pretty much it's dry right now. There's no volume in the market. And as traders, what we want to wait for is we want to wait for volume to, show itself. And that's when you want to, you want to be stepping in and taking advantage to trade in that direction. Remember, not every day is going to be a trading day for us. Not every session is going to be a trading session for us. We need to wait for our setups to form. We need to wait for very, very, very clean price action. Yep. Let's wait. Yeah, not a lot, as you guys can see here, not a lot of volume, supporting any move that's happening in the market right now. And this helps you kind of understand, where the volume is flowing in the market. This is your Dow Jones. This is your MNQ. This is your YM. This is gold. This is oil. So it's telling me oil is starting to push. Let's see, oil is starting to push because there must be some breaking news that came out due to which we are seeing this happening. Siren herds in Tel Aviv for a fourth time in 15 minutes as Iran fires a larger than usual missile salvo at central Israel. Fourth time, then larger than usual missile salvo at central Israel. So we're seeing Iran firing missiles at Israel. So we don't really see any news. We don't really see any de-escalation to the war, and that's why we're seeing, price starting to push for oil, and then we're seeing gold starting to. Oh, gold is pushing as well right now. So as long as it's pushing with volume, we can take the trade. But we're seeing gold push with oil. However, there should be inverse correlation where oil pushes and gold drops, or gold drops and oil pushes. Let's see what happens here. Maybe market is just pricing in US's exit out of the equation, but like, let's see why the market is making this move. We'll know exactly how that plays out. For right now, we're in a range. We're trading in this range, in this 30-minute range. We are starting to see volume coming in, but we're not seeing any clear price action. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how the market, reacts at this level. Yeah, we're still seeing this push, but we're not seeing nice, clean price action. Everything is pointing towards bull side right now. But with this news, we still have escalation going on. So let's see what the volume tells us. But for right now, we're just waiting. We're waiting on the sidelines. We're not taking any trades. Yeah, we don't want to rush the process. And this has been a pretty much, so VP Vance has been speaking to intermediaries about the Iran conflict as recently as Tuesday. Trump directed Vance to communicate privately that he's open to ceasefire as long as certain U.S. demands are met, including reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Okay. Okay, so right now, we're seeing positive news coming in the market. Okay, so there's so overall they're trying to, they're trying to come up come up with a ceasefire, but Iran is not agreeing till right now. So we got to see. The U.S. government wants to make a ceasefire right now. They want to come to a ceasefire. So let's see how the market responds to this news. We're seeing gold push up. Oil is pushing up. Okay. Top Gulf aluminum production halted. Smeller after Iran strikes. Okay. Let's wait, guys. Let's wait. Okay, we're seeing volume starting to push gold to the upside. Uh, might see a cleaner move coming in. We'll only be taking one trade. Okay, we're testing the 30-minute support, and we're testing the previous to our high. We haven't broken out yet, so let's see how the price performs here. Okay, so we're seeing price breaking out with volume here. Okay, we're seeing, price trying to break out with volume. Okay. See auction here. Yeah, we're starting to see price starting to become bullish. Yeah, we want to see break out of this level right here. Next level that you have in this is going to be, oh, it's going to be pretty clean up to this level right here. So you might see 4862 being okay. So let me guess this. Boom. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, price is going to be pretty clean, and that's why it's taking some time, because if it's clean, it's going to just push to this next level right here. So we want to see some sort of confirmation to ensure that price can make that move to the upside. Yeah, everything is pointing towards a buy right now. Okay. If this breaks and closes above this level, we can try to take a long trade. But we want to see volume clearly dominating one side. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna risk $500 here on this trade. Stop is gonna be at 4770. 4770. And we're gonna target 3-unit trade. Yeah. Yeah, we want to see a buy from this level. So if it's supported with volume, okay. A close above this level is the key for us right now. Like we're not, in a rush. We want to wait for a close above this level, and that's when we want to be looking for a trade setup. But everything is pointing towards a buy right now. Okay, so it's unclear if deal can be reached. So that is a negative news impacting gold right now, because for this move to happen, I guess they need to have some positive news, because lately what's happening is gold is pretty much respecting these news events that are coming out during the New York session, and even pretty much every session. Like normally, I haven't seen that happening. There were times when gold was pretty clean. It was just moving regardless of any news. But right now, it's just news that is causing all this. Okay, so this could be the last few attacks before the war comes to an end. Let's see how the market interprets this. We're seeing volume starting to dominate. CVC break here. No, okay, so we want to see a break with volume here. And this will be the only trade we'll take for the day. Okay. Close, like enter there. Stop right here. Risking $500 on the trade. Maybe targeting this high. Let's see. Yep, volume is picking up. Yeah, it's a clean move. If we see the move happening, we should see a clean move to the upside. Any drop, any significant drop in volume, and we would be closing our trade. Right now we're seeing that push in the volume. Yeah, all these trades are taken live, guys. So any losses, any take profits that hit will be live on stream. And it's mainly based on our indicator here. We're seeing that volume starting to push. Any decline in volume is going to be the first warning sign for us to exit this breakout trade. We are expecting a continuation in the price, because everything is pointing towards continuation right now. Okay, MNQ is pushing as well. We're seeing that push in MNQ. And that is also being seen in gold. Let's see. Comes back in, we'll just close the trade because the move is not being supported with volume. But if it continues pushing up, then our target is going to be this level right here. Okay. It's 9 minute to 30-minute candle close. Let's see. Yeah, the volume is really pushing the price. Okay. We're seeing that push that we were expecting. We have the 30-minute next 30-minute resistance right here. We want to see price pushing to the upside. Yeah, the moving is supported with volume. So let's see if we can, if we can see any news that came out. Okay, this could be pretty much, the war might be ending soon. So let's see if we can, see this push follow through. Okay. Let's go gold. Yeah, as long as the volume is supporting our move, we should be good. We're targeting this level right here. 30-minute candle closes in 5 minutes, guys. If it closes in green, then we will have, are this level getting tested? Yeah, we're seeing a lot of volume supporting the move. So let's see if we can push to this level right here. That would give us, like normally we would aim for 1:2, but since this trade is a pretty clean trade, we would target the 4860 level. Okay, candle is closing in 5 minutes, guys. Okay, we are seeing some pullback. Okay. See if there was any news. Buyers are coming in heavy. The 30-minute candle closes about in 4 minutes. Yeah, any close back below the range is going to be bearish and we might want to close the trade. But if we continue pushing up, we will hold the trade up to this level right here. Let's see. Okay, 2 minutes to candle close. Yeah, what I've seen is there has been like, deeper pullbacks more recently on gold. Candle closes in a minute. In 1 minute 30 seconds. So let's see the 30-minute candle close. Candle closing in bullish in 1 minute. Let's see. What is our volume doing? Volume is picking up. Yeah, any close below the range and we might just call it a day. We might not continue trading for the day. But if it continues to push up, then we'll hold the trade to the TP. Okay. 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 So 30 minute is closing in 2 seconds. Okay, we close bullish. Yeah, price close bullish, guys. So let's see if the move gets supported with volume. Any close below the range and we are out. Yeah, this was a trade purely based on volume assessment and overall price action along with, our oscillator. So everything is pointing towards the bull side. And then as well our technical level. Let's wait. You were seeing bullishness in price being supported. Yeah, we're going to hold the trade up to this level, up to 4862. Because if you look at the 30-minute support and resistance, we don't really have any resistance until this level right here. So we can hold the trade up to 4862. Yeah, let's go, guys. I'm sure patience will get rewarded on this trade. Volume is picking up. That's a good sign for us. Now what we want to see is back-to-back 30-minute candle closes and then pushing to this level right here. Any close below this level now is going to be bearish. So we don't want any level to get retested. Like it got retested here. Now we want to see it keep pushing up. Yeah, we might have a continuation day today for the rest of the day, depending on if the volume continues to pouring in. Our daily ATR is 191. We are at 116. So 2793 plus 91 is pretty much like somewhere here. So this, if it reaches here, that's going to be our daily ATR. So we still need 191. So we need almost 75 points more. Yeah. To hit our daily ATR. Yeah, we're only holding the trade because there is a lot of volume backing the trade. And that's the reason we're going to hold this trade to take profit basically. Yeah, there's a lot of volume to the buy side. There's no resistance level that we expect to, to sell. So we expect it to hit the 4862 based on the previous resistance level that we had on the 30 minute. There's no resistance. Uh, okay, so we see now we have the next auction level right here. So we want to see price pushing above the auction and giving us a continuation move to the upside. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of volume coming in. Price is, being respected. Volume is being respected. And what we want to see is we want to see price, pushing aggressively to our take profit. Let's see if there was any breaking news. Yeah, there's no breaking news, guys. The only news we had was, Iran firing a missile on Israel. Yeah, normally we want to see, gold just push aggressively to its price target. We still have some range left in the daily ATR. Let's wait. Okay, so the Mercs is starting to add cargo bookings for UAE and Oman. That's another sign of de-escalation in the region. Maybe this is a key level on the 4 hour. Let's see. I don't really see any sell pressure on the 4. Is this a key level on the daily? Not really. So maybe 5 minute key level. Let's see. I don't really see anything on the 5 so far. So okay, right here. Right here. So it's a key level on 5 minute right now. Okay. Okay, but this is still the level that we have drawn. There's no clear resistance to the level, so we need to see how the price is going to respect that and continue pushing up. Yeah, yeah, it's normal for price to pull back, reverse. Yeah, it's going to be only worrying if it comes back inside the range, and that's when we'll have to just abandon the whole idea of taking this trade. But the move has the next resistance level at 4862. Yeah, it can continue ranging at this level. We'll have to see that. Okay. Cargo shippings are getting opened up again, so this is bullish as well. Let's see if we can see gold continue pushing up. Yeah, volume is still heavy on the buy side. Thirty-minute candle closes in 20 minutes. Let's wait. Yeah, we want to see a straight push to the upside, especially with no resistance stopping it. Price should be pushing up. Good, can push up. Yeah. Yeah, in trading, you always say could because nothing is guaranteed. Okay. Yeah, volume on right now is supporting the buy move. Yeah, we want to see price, aggressively moving up to the upside. Yeah. Like we want to see pushing it to 4862 is where we want to see price. Let's see if we can get there. Volume is supporting the move. So a lot can happen in like 7 minutes. We have 7 minutes to candle close. It can become one of those days where price slowly starts creeping up and just keeps pushing up. Okay, volume is getting supported. Okay, we're about to break this level. Let's see. Let's see if we can break the level. And it can be just price just keeps on ranging at this level and then starts pushing up. Yeah, candle closes in 5 minutes. Volume is still on the buy side domination. There's still domination on the buy side. This stage, we're still looking to hold. Yeah, there have been deeper pullbacks since yesterday. Like you're seeing deeper pullbacks, price, making a move, but then having a deeper pullback. Okay, so we have news. Yeah, let's wait. 30-minute candle close is about to happen in like 4 minutes, 3 minutes. We're closing 30-minute candle in 1 minute. Okay, so let's see where the market stands right now. Okay, there's no clear resistance at this level. We don't really see any resistance. Some people can say that there's a fair value gap of orders being filled at this level, but our clear resistance is right here at this level at 4862 is where we want to see price pushing to. So there's a lot of volume backing the move. So we want to wait for you know, volume to show us that price wants to push back. Like right now, as of right now, we see buyers clearly dominating the market and sellers are going to have hard time pushing the price down. Yeah, our price target is going to be 4862, guys. 4862 is what we are looking for. The volume is clearly getting respected right now in the market. We're seeing buy volume push up, and we might see aggression coming in price soon. So yeah, overall we are seeing price push to the upside. Yeah, huge amount of volume just came in. Yeah, you guys can continue following the trade. I'm just gonna call it a day. It's looking pretty good so far. What we're gonna do is potentially just end the live stream for today, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow how the trade went. But I do feel that what I do see is that the next level is going to be 4862 for the price to push to, especially with the volume being supported. And we're not seeing any clear resistance to the price movement. So this tells me that price will continue pushing up. We might see smaller pullbacks, but overall price will continue pushing up, pushing to the upside. Okay, guys, see you guys tomorrow, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.